Good morning, Loveland High. I'm Garrett Donaldson.
And I'm Eric Thompson.
This is your KLHS video announcements for November 13th, 2014.
Please rise. Please rise and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On today's program, we have with us information about the student workforce and the Atom Club.
As well as a Seussical, the musical preview. Get your tickets now.
But first, we have David Select for weather.
Let's go check what the weather is outside. Well, it's snowing and it's under 10 degrees out here, and honestly it doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. Back to you guys in the studio.
Very informational. And in student news today, the Youth and Government Club will be going down to the Capitol Club in Denver for the Colorado Close-Up Conference. If you're interested, an informational meeting will be held on the 19th in room number 3 during lunch.
And for students interested in informational politics, Loveland is forming a model United Nations. If you're interested, a meeting will be held on November 21st in Ms. Gold's room.
In other news, the 6th annual Community Shoe Drive is here, sponsored by LUC and Key Clubs. If you have any old shoes that you would like to donate, you can donate them to the boxes in the attendance office, the information booth, and the media center, as well as at the end of the 200 hallway.
And for those interested in higher education, representatives from Ames will be held on November 25th, and representatives from Mesa State University will be here on December 2nd.
This year is the first year of the CMAS tests, a new kind of state test intended for seniors.
This upcoming Monday and Tuesday, during the first 4 morning classes, the seniors will be busy taking the CMAS test. This is the newest form of standardized testing, and for many of the students and staff of every high school in the district, it has been the first major pushback of a standardized test. But with all the resistance, do the seniors know what CMAS is? Do they know who it benefits or the consequences of not taking it? I asked a few seniors these exact questions.
I'm not exactly excited about it per se. I thought we were done with this standardized testing.
I think it's a test about social studies and science.
Well, I don't really know anything about it, so if it's a test, I wouldn't really like it because I don't like tests.
It's supposed to benefit our school if we test well and get good scores.
I think if our school does well, it'll help our school.
I think since it's a test, it would kind of benefit the students in a way.
Due to all the emotions that the seniors have given, I went to talk to Mr. Ball about the facts and fibs of this test. So seniors, listen up.
Good morning, Loveland High School. Hey, I want to talk for just a second about prom. One of the things that I want to make sure that all of the seniors know, prom will be free for every Loveland High School senior. I know there's been a lot of things going out and happening, but one thing that I want to assure you, no matter what happens, what goes on, seniors will get a free prom ticket just like they always have. And I want you to know that from me. I will make sure that that happens for you. So prom's pretty special. I want it to be a great time, kind of ending your time at high school, one of those big steps, and have a great day. Thanks a bunch, and be Loveland, be the best.
Even though it doesn't affect the seniors' grades, it still affects our school as a whole and the teachers and staff. So if you're planning on taking this test, please give it your all and good luck. And remember, be Loveland, be the best. I'm Susan Alvin, KLHS News.
Thank you. Many Loveland students work whether to support themselves or pay for gas and other expenses. We at KLHS conducted a survey of student jobs, and this is what we found.
According to the National Youth Employment Coalition, 22.7% of students work 20 hours or more a week, and 52.7% of students work 15 hours or less. We wanted to see where LHS students worked and if it was affecting their education.
I'm a lifeguard. I work at the Budweiser Vet Center.
I work at Einstein's.
My job is
being a shift manager at Chick-fil-A.
Students that work 20 more hours a week tend to have a lower GPA and are more likely to not complete school. When asked if having a job affected their education, here are their responses.
I don't think it really does. It just depends. I work a lot of weekends, so that takes up a lot of homework time, but it can.
No, I usually get like 2 to 3 hours a day, so it doesn't really affect me.
I feel very stressed when I work there because it's super hard and there's no time to do homework or anything.
And if I work a lot, sometimes I don't have time to do homework, but mainly it's because I get really tired and then I have to sleep during school.
As you can see, depending on your job, employment can take a toll on your education.
If you have a job now or are thinking about getting one, make sure to find a strong balance between your work and school life.
Remember, Loveland workers, school comes first. A student awareness group taking the school by storm is the Atom Anti-Drug Group.
On Tuesday the 4th, the Atom Club, with help from the Elks Club, brought an informational truck to the front entrance of our school to supply the student body with knowledge about drug abuse.
And they decided that to reach out to the high schools.
This was Loveland's newest club's kickoff event, with students out the wazoo, coming by the trailer throughout every class period.
This is a way to get student bodies to come out and get some information about drugs and alcohol. Last year was kind of a hard year for me because I had some students that I knew and in Virginia, and 3 of them in a very short time span all died. Drugs and alcohol were involved in each of those student deaths. And so it bothered me enough that I decided we needed to do more drug and alcohol education at the school because we really do very, very little. Our shirts and our movements kind of in memory of Shelley, although she was just one of many students that we lose every year. So you can get a hold of Mrs. Case or myself, Mrs. Doty. Second Monday of the month at lunchtime in the student council room. If you want to join, just show up. We have a Twitter that we have followers. That's kind of how we communicate with our members.
Atom Club is open to anyone and everyone who would like to join.
Seussical, the musical's first LHS showing, is tonight at 7. To get into the Seussical spirit, we sent reporters Josh Hirschberger, Ian Magruder, and Bobby Kelly to preview this event.
This fall, the LHS Theater Club is putting on a musical. It is called the Seussical.
Seussical is about all of the different stories within it. You have a lot of the different characters like elephants or fish or who's, and it talks about all of the struggles that these characters go through and how they revive them and how they think and everything.
The play is basically a big collab of a bunch of Dr. Seuss books. You have The Cat in the Hat, Horton Hears a Who.
It debuts tonight at 7 p.m. and there's another showtime tomorrow at 7, as well as 2 shows on Saturday at 2 and 7.
The show looks great, guys.
Auditions for the next LHS play, the musical comedy Murders of 1940, will be held on December 8th and 9th in the LHS Auditorium. Sign-up sheets are in room C67. That was your KLHS video announcements for November 13th, 2014.
If you want something announced in next week's broadcast, we ask that you send it to us Tuesday before rebroadcast.
And send any suggestions and criticisms to klhsnews@gmail.com. I'm Garrett Donaldson.
And I'm Eric Thompson. Remember, live long and prosper.